Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. I'm guessing you've clicked on this video because you are number one, either one of my very amazing subscribers that watches every single one of my videos, thank you if you are, or number two, you are looking at going to an open day to uni, you're interested in going to university, moving away from home, that kind of thing. So if you have just found this video, thank you so much. I really hope you enjoy it and I hope I can help you out and give you some little tips and tricks about open days. So if you guys are already subscribed to my channel, then you will know that a little while ago I did a video with Solent University, and I did mention that I was going to be creating a series of videos with the uni, kind of partnered up with them in order to help you guys with a few uni related topics. So today is the second video out of this little series that I'm going to be making. So yeah, this video is sponsored by Solent University. I'm working with them on today's video, and yeah, I'm basically going to be talking all about open days and giving you guys my kind of experience with open days and talking about some tips and tricks and how to make the most out of going to a university open day. Yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoy this video and you find it useful. I'm gonna get started. I've got my little notebook here with boobs on, as I always use in these videos, and yeah, I've got a little list of little pointers that you should maybe jot down if you are going to an open day soon, or if you want to go to an open day at some point. Jot these little points down. If you've already watched my videos in the past, you'll probably already know this, so I will keep it short and sweet. But I've only actually ever been to a uni open day at Solent because for me, I knew that I wanted to go and study beauty promotion, which is what I'm currently studying. And Solent is the only university in the UK that offers beauty promotion as a degree and as a course. So I didn't really have any other option of where I wanted to study. For me, it was always going to be Solent, but obviously I did go to an open day and have a little look around campus because I didn't want to just sign up to something that I didn't know what I was getting myself in for. So I did go to the open day and I had a look around, and I went to a few talks about the university. I went to a couple of course talks, and I had a little look around. I spoke to some students, spoke to some lecturers, and just really got a feel for the city and stuff before I came here, because I do think that's really important. Even if you've got your mind set on one uni, definitely go and visit it, because you never know, you may change your mind or you may fall in love with another uni. So definitely always go to at least one open day if you are thinking about moving to university. So my point number one is just to do your research. Obviously it's quite self-explanatory, and if you're going straight from sixth form or from college, you'll probably get help anyway about deciding on how to choose a university and how to choose a degree that's going to be right for you. But if you are going to do what I did and take a couple of years out before you go to university, then obviously it's all on yourself to choose. So it's really important to do your research about the different universities and maybe check out how they've been ranked within the UK, and if they've won any awards, that kind of thing. And if you've got a few universities that you're considering, maybe make yourself a pro and a con list, and yeah, just make a list of all the unis that you're interested in and see which one you feel would be best for you and which one you would feel most comfortable at, taking into consideration the city. You're going to be living there for a few years, so it's really important to do your research about the city as well as the university, and maybe make sure it's going to be easy to travel there from your hometown. If you ever want to visit back home again, just research all of these different things, and yeah, then when you've kind of made your decision and you've got a few universities in mind, book up going to an open day. If you are considering going to Solent University, I will leave links down below in the description for all of their open days. I'll leave a link to their website so you can go and check it out, and there'll be a list of all of the up and coming open days, so that if you are interested and you want to come and have a little look around, then you can click on the link below and check that out. So after you've done your research, like I said, make a list, but also make a list specific to each university. So when you go to that open day, make sure you've got a little list with you, whether it's on your phone or if it's in a notebook, or even if it's in your head. Just make sure you've got a list somewhere of questions that you specifically want to answer, or if there's certain parts of the city you want to go and look at, or if there's certain facilities at the uni that you want to go and look at. Make a list and jot down any questions that you have that you might want to ask to current students, or you might want to talk to current lecturers about. Just make sure you've got something in your mind, so that you don't leave that open day wishing you'd asked a certain question, and this way you can really get a great feel for the uni. You will leave that open day feeling very prepared and ready, and just very satisfied with the information you've been given, and it will be a lot easier to make your decision when it comes to which university you actually want to attend. Point number 3 is speak to current students around the university. So when you go to an open day, there will be so many students walking around, and they'll probably have like a certain colour t-shirt on, so you know that they are a current student and they're there to help you out. And you can go and speak to them about anything, even if it's just asking for directions around the uni, or you want to know where a specific building is, or you know, you want to know where your building would be if you went to that uni. You know, you can chat to them about your course if they have any information on that. You can just chat to them about how they find the uni in general, and I'm sure they'll give you a really honest opinion. And if you find somebody that's kind of like-minded as you, then it'll be really easy to just have a nice conversation with them. So yeah, it's really important just to do that. You can even ask the current students you know, how they found the nightlife in the city, or how they found the student accommodation, which one they stayed in, you know, any tips and advice on applying for the uni. You can literally ask them anything, and I'm sure they will be there to help you and to talk to you. So I just think it's really important to speak to current students and sort of put your mind at ease a little bit. And also speak to lecturers. If you see a lecturer walking around, or if you go to, you know, a course talk, just talk to that lecturer and find out a little bit more about what they have to say about the uni, or what course they teach, and just really use the people there to your advantage, and just chat to as many people as you can when you go to an open day. This kind of leads me on to my next point, which is go to lots of talks. So when you go to an open day, especially at Solent University, there will be lots of kind of course talks and chats about the university in general going on throughout the whole day. So you can go to the lecture theatres. Some of them will be in the huge lecture theatres, and there'll be a lot of people in there, or some of them will be in more of the smaller seminar rooms, which are, I think personally, my favourite kind of rooms in the university. As much as I love the big lecture halls, they can sometimes seem quite intimidating and quite scary. Because when I went to my open day at Solent, I went to a course talk, and it was in a huge lecture theatre, and I was sat there like, oh my gosh, this uni thing seems very scary, and it all seems a little bit too much for me. I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. But I rarely have lectures in big lecture theatres. I normally have them in smaller seminar rooms, which I personally prefer. I just think you get to chat to the lecturer a little bit more, and instead of just sitting and listening, you get to actually interact with your fellow classmates and your lecturer, and it's just a little bit more personal, which I personally prefer. So yeah, you will probably be able to go to course talks in the big lecture theatres, and also in the smaller seminar rooms, which are really lovely as well, because you may even meet people in those that are going to be on your course, or you might meet people that you're going to end up living with in halls. So again, it's just a really great thing to go and do, and also obviously to get more information about the courses. So if you've got a couple of courses in mind that you are interested in and you don't know which one you want to pick, go to all of the course talks and sit and ask any questions and listen to what they have to say, and make notes whilst you go to those as well, so that you don't leave and forget what you were told in that talk. And like I said, just really utilise those facilities whilst you've got them. So yeah, as well as going to course talks, go to talks about the university. This will kind of open your eyes a little bit to any awards that the uni has won. They'll probably talk about how they're ranked within the UK and give you like some statistics and stuff, which can be a little bit much to take in, but it is really important to know that, because you want to go to a good uni, and you want to go to a uni that has been ranked highly. Again, this will just give you the opportunity to learn a little bit more about the uni as a whole and what they kind of have on offer. My next pointer is to see the facilities around the campus. So even if you don't want to spend your whole day actually at the university, and you want to go around and explore the city as well, there are a few things that you can do. So I think the first thing to do to get a really good feel for the campus is just to go with whoever you've gone to the open day with, whether it's your mum and your dad, or you know, somebody from your family or your friends, or you've gone on your own. Go and grab a coffee like on campus. So on Solent campus we have a lot of different cafes. We've got a Starbucks, a Costa, there's quite a few little cafes to choose from. My personal favourite is Starbucks, so go and grab yourself a coffee and just sit down and have a little look around, just do some people watching, and you know, see if you can picture yourself sat there doing a little bit of work. Like if you actually were to end up at your uni, like go and get a feel for the canteen or the cafe, or you know, whatever facilities they have. I think it's really nice just to grab a coffee, sit down and just see if you can really picture yourself there. as well as going and grabbing a coffee and food, because that's all I ever think about. Definitely make sure you check out the actual facilities of the uni as well. So have a little walk around the seminar rooms and the classrooms, and obviously depending what kind of course you're interested in, if you're going into like a music or a photography course or something like that, go and have a look at the facilities available. Like, go and have a look at the studios or the photography studios, or if you're into fashion, go and have a look at like the fashion rooms. Just go to like your area and go and have a little look around, because obviously at the end of the day, if you end up choosing that university, you want to know what facilities the uni has to offer you for your specific interests. So make sure you go and have a look at your kind of area of the uni as well. So that's probably everything when it comes to the actual campus. Have a little look around, maybe head to the local shopping centre or head to one of the local restaurants and go and grab some lunch or some dinner. Have a little walk around the parks, like just get a feel for the city, because like I said, if you do end up going to that uni, you're going to be living there for like a good few years, so you want to feel comfortable in the city. So just go and get a feel for it, and again, see if you could see yourself walking around. And then my last point is probably quite an obvious one, but it's actually something I didn't do. So I'm going to suggest that you go and look around the student residence halls. So at most universities, you'll probably have a choice of which halls of residence you go into in your first year. I did have a choice. However, I kind of thought in my head like, oh, well, I'm going to get what I'm given. So I didn't really want to go and look at one accommodation and then not get it and be disappointed with another one, if that makes sense. So I personally didn't go, but looking back on it now, I wish I had gone and looked, because it would have been really interesting to go and look around. I went off of a friend's recommendation. I knew a friend that went to the same uni and she told me which halls she lived in, so I just applied for those ones. But it is really important to go and have a look around all of them, because you never know, you might be surprised. You might really like the atmosphere of one halls of residence and not like the other ones so much. So go and have a little look around, and they'll let you look in the bedrooms, in the kitchens, and you can, you know, discover whether you have to share a bathroom or a kitchen. And again, make notes in your notebook or on your phone as to which ones you like the feel of, and maybe which one you'd prefer to live in and which one you'd not so much prefer to live in. I just think it's really important that it will put your mind at ease for when it actually comes to moving in, and you know where you're going to be moving into. And it also will help you like with the whole process of buying stuff for uni, because if you know that you're sharing a kitchen, you'll know which equipment you need to buy, and if you're sharing a bathroom, you'll know what you need to buy for that. So I just think, again, it makes the process a lot easier. So go and check out the halls of residences. So I think that is everything I have to talk about today in regards to open days and giving you guys tips and stuff. So just as a little all-rounder tip, go to the open day, book as many as you can, you know, go to as many universities as you want to. Take a list of questions with you and make sure you're not afraid to ask them, because there'll be nothing worse than going home at the end of the open day and wishing you'd asked a question, because it will just be really frustrating. So just make sure you ask loads of questions. Like, that's what you're there for. You're there to find out whether it's the right place to study for you or not. Check out the city, get a feel for the city, walk around the uni campus and chat to current students and lecturers, and just really get a feel for the uni. Go and look at the facilities. If they've got, you know, certain things on offer to go and have a look at, go and have a look at it. Just, you know, it's a good opportunity to be able to go and look around university and find out as much information as you want to. So yeah, I really hope that this video was helpful to you guys. If you are going to a uni open day, let me know down below in the comments. We can have a little chat. Definitely let me know if you're coming to see Solent as well, because I really hope you guys love it as much as I do. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and make sure you click subscribe if you're new to this channel, because I film a lot of uni related content, a lot of food content, beauty, fashion, lifestyle, a little bit of everything really. I'm getting a bit of a sore throat. I'm also vlogging today, so like I'm literally going to be constantly talking all day, so I really need to get a drink. But yes, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video and that it was helpful. Obviously leave tips and stuff below in the comments and you can all help each other out. Like I said, this video was very kindly sponsored by Solent University, so I will leave a link down below in the description to their website, and there will also be a link to a list of open days for Solent if you are interested in coming to the same university as me. But yeah, again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time with another video. Goodbye!